Check us out and follow us on Instagram at not_surprised_media, YouTube at Not Surprised Media, and the X or Twitter, whatever you want to fucking call it, at NotSurprised_PC. Now, sit back, put those feet up, and listen to the show.
Hello, everyone. Frank Nasty is back from his glorious and eventful trip to Hawaii. I was attacked by Karens like fucking 3 days in a fucking row. It's just gonna be me today. We have Charlie Mike making our military, building our military by yelling at these fucks, the new ones. He's drilling some new men. He's drilling some new men in the army. So he is doing something for this country while I go on vacation and sit on the beach. So since he does it, I don't have to do it. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Where the fuck can I start? Holy shit. Michael Jackson? No. Playing the Land 2 Hour Lounge. I don't know. Anyway, well, I guess we'll start with. I went to Hawaii and it was beautiful. Beautiful. I didn't realize. All right, I know it's an island, but I kind of thought it was like Long Island, where it's like, you know, it's an island. I don't know how an island is made. It's just there, right? Now, mind you, I went to Hawaii many, many moons ago, about 20 of them, and I don't remember it being lava filled. I don't know. You call it lava? Charcoal? I don't know. It looked like fucking charcoal. Anyway, I remember it being more city-like, and we did go into the woods and stuff, and you know, it was nice. We had a great time, and then this time we also had a great time. But I was very surprised walking through that or driving through. We were in Kona, so I guess it's a quieter island. One half is rainforest, the other half is desert-ish. So we stayed on the desert-ish side. Holy, I can't fucking talk. Jet lag still. We stayed on that side, and it was obviously they're all fucking by the beach. So it's not like a desert, but it's desert-ish. But instead of sand, I was surprised to see, only because I'm fucking dumb, and I forget that there's fucking volcanoes everywhere there, that there was just fucking lava everywhere. It's obviously Hawaii is made from thousands of years of lavas and fucking volcano eruptions, which form fucking lava, whatever rock, and then fucking goes into the water, and before you know, you have an island. I understand that. But it was just weird to see that it was fucking everywhere, you know? And it didn't feel structurally sound, which it is because it's rock, but it felt like it could crumble away at any time. I don't know. Let's see. So on the way there from JFK, it's an 11-hour flight. This was the trip of all Karens. If you ever wanted to meet a Karen, this would have been the time you did it. They fucked me over like 3 days in a row. Well, they didn't fuck me over, but they fucking annoyed me. And I think it's the entitlement of the Karen who feels that she could do what she wants. People have to kind of cater to her. really no care for others, mostly just for herself. She could do what she wants, but doesn't want you to do it because she doesn't like it. So that's the Karen. So we're on the plane. Myself and the lovely Digger sitting on the plane. 11 plus hour flight. Okay? That's a long flight. It's one of the longest flights in United States, without leaving the country. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, so we're sitting there, and the plane takes off. The seats are upright, because it has to do that. You have to have them like that because when you're flying, they don't want you to hurt yourself. Whatever the fuck the reason is. Now, we flew coach. I would love to fly first class, but I don't have the cash flow, and I don't want to waste my miles for just to pay for a seat. I don't want to do that. So we're like, fuck it, we're sitting coach, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And but these seats, they're better seats than when I talk about Spirit or what was Spirit. Those fucking lounge, those folding chair seats. It's not like that. These were actually very comfortable. Had some padding to it. Had a little TV, so it was very nice because it's a long flight, so you get a better seat. And when they recline a little bit better. So once we level out, I'm reclining my seat. I know that there's fucking people who are like, oh, that's disrespectful to recline seats. That only started with these fucking millennial motherfuckers. We would recline seats all the time. Who gave a fuck? When you're sitting in coach, you have to expect that the person in front of you is going to recline. Right? That's it. Okay? Maybe on like a 2-hour flight, you might say, fuck it, I'll be courteous and not recline my seat back. But even so, those seats don't fight. Those little 2-hour flights, the seats don't recline that much. They really don't. Everything's going off today. Holy shit, it's like beep, beep, beep. They don't recline that much. But an 11-hour flight, I'm reclining my fucking seat. I don't give a fuck. Those are your fucking millennial rules. They're not mine. It fucking reclines for a fucking reason, dickhead. And it reclines a little bit further, but also the seat behind me reclines a little bit further, and so on, and so on, and so on. So it evens out. When you recline, it's like a domino effect. Everybody reclines and everybody's fine. The seats are a little bit further apart, from front to back, so it makes up for the difference. No big deal. So, semen. So, I'm sitting in the fucking plane. Recline my seat. Digatron reclines her seat. We fall asleep. We're fucking exhausted. We catch I think it was 6 a.m. flight or some bullshit, right? Whatever it was. It got delayed, but we were ready for a 6 a.m. flight or whatever the fuck, 8 a.m., whatever. But we were there very early. I was up on the road by like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Okay? On the road. So we knocked the fuck out. I hear this bitch, this fucking cunt, blonde hair cunt with her shitty little kid sitting next to her, right? I hear this bitch, Karen, say to the stewardess, can you tell them to fix their seat? I'm 6 foot tall, and it's hard to sit this way. There's not enough room. My knees are touching the seat. And I went on Alaskan Airlines, even though they fucking suck with their scheduling, they're always fucking delayed. Every fucking flight was delayed. But I did like the stewardess because she said to her, no, Karen, they paid for their seat. That's their right to recline. If you would like, you can upgrade your seat. We have room up front where there's more room for $89. And she's like, oh, for me and my son? No, we just have a seat for you. That's it. Oh, I'm not going anywhere without my son. Okay. There you go. What a fucking cunt. To fucking, instead of maybe saying, hey, you know, to Digatron, instead of saying, can you just maybe not recline as much? You know, I understand it's a long flight, but I'm fucking, you know, very tall. Digatron probably would have been nice and said, okay, yeah, that's fine, no problem. Or maybe I would have switched seats and said, all right, no issue. But since you want to be a fucking snitch and a little asshole, fuck you, we're sitting back. You know you're fucking tall. You've been tall for however many years you've been alive on this earth. You've been fucking tall. Don't be a cheap fuck. Knowing you're tall and not buy a seat with more legroom. And then expect me to fucking cater to you, you fucking cunt. And here's the fucking deal, too. Her shitty little fucking kid was stepping on the back of my seat. And was going, It felt like I was going off-roading every once in a while. It wasn't constant, but it was here and there because he's young. Well, he's fucking, I don't know, 8, 7, 8, like that. He's old enough to fucking know, and she's old enough to fucking say, get your feet off the seat in front of you because you're bumping them. She should have said that. But now she doesn't do it because she's a Karen and doesn't give a fuck about anybody else. And her son's probably going to grow up to be the same way. That's what I'm guessing. Okay? So she doesn't say anything to this fucking little shit who's fucking kicking the back of my seat, but she expects us to make her happy. No, that's not how it works, bitch. Bitch. Bitch! So we had to, for whatever reason, put the seats back up for a second while we were eating. No, while we were eating, I don't know what it was. We put the seats back up. And then had to use the shitter and did all that stuff. So when I walked back, when I walked to use the bathroom, this bitch has her fucking seat back. I thought she wants to be courteous to others too, right? Why would you put your seat back and expect me to sit fucking 12 hours with my seat upright? You know? Why would you do that? You're a fucking hunt. And then her shitty little fucking kid's got his fucking seat back. What the fuck do you need your seat back for, you little shit? But he's got his back. So the people behind them didn't make a fucking fuss. Hey, you're sitting in coach. The seat's going to go back. If it goes back, it is what it is. If it doesn't, hey, you lucked out. But I'm not going to complain to the person in front of me because they want to relax. They paid for the fucking seat. I'm also going to do the same thing. I'm putting my fucking seat back. Enough of this bullshit. Well, we have to be courteous to others. Go fuck yourself. I paid for the fucking seat. If you don't like it, go to first class. If not, take a bus, asshole. I don't know if you can take a bus to Hawaii. But you get the fucking point. Okay? Then, shit ain't over, motherfucker. We put the seat back again. You know. She goes, it's hitting my knees. Jesus Christ. That's what she says. I turn around. I said, what was that? It's hitting my knees. Oh. Okay. Well, the lady said for $89 you could go up front. It's only $89. She goes, ugh. I was like, all right. Well, I'm going to take a nap now. And that was it. There was no argument. I'm going to take a nap now. And proceeded for the trip. So it was great. It was great. Besides that bitch, she annoyed me. You know, it was uncomfortable to have, I don't like confrontation. We're going on vacation. I don't like it. And then, you know, it just feels like this person's staring at me and blah, blah, blah. And every time, I just didn't like it. But whatever. She didn't ruin my flight. She's just a pain in the ass. And then, so then we land and everything's fine. So, Karen number 2. We go to a luau. Okay. While we're at the luau, my cousin says, hey, you know, we're at the luau, and what a luau is, if you don't know, they prepare a pig, The guy said it was 150 pounds. They either kind of bury it or like, well, they do bury it. It's either, whatever. So they bury the fucking thing. First, all right, here's what they do. They heat it up, however. They get it to underground or under the dirt. They get it to, the guy said, like 1,000 degrees. Then they let it cool down. They put the pig in there or whatever, and then it gets to, for 8 hours at like 200 or so degrees, it cooks. This is what the guy told me. I don't fucking know. I don't cook pigs in the dirt. But it was cool. 150-pound pig. It was nice. So for whatever reason, my cousin feels the need to say, hey, it's hot, right? Yeah, it's hot. Can I touch the dirt? What? And the guy's like, what? Hey, ukulele. Yeah, man. Oh, that sounds Jamaican, but you get the point. The man here wants to touch the dirt. What? He wants to touch the dirt. All right, let him touch the dirt. He touched the dirt. He's like, that's hot. No shit, it's hot. It was cooking a pig for fucking 8 hours. So, can I touch that dirt? Hey, ukulele, I'd like to touch the dirt. I want to touch that dirt. I don't know. I didn't feel the need to touch the dirt at all. I was steaming, and then he's like, yo, that's hot. I was like, no shit. It's fucking dirt. That was, cooking for 8 hours. Then he feels the need to pick up the hot lava rock. Oh, that's hot too. Holy shit. I don't know what his need was to pick up charcoal. It was pretty much charcoal. I don't know. But it made him happy, and it made me chuckle. So, anyway, they're pulling the pig out. He wants to touch the dirt, touches the dirt. He's satisfied. Now we're waiting in line. And it's more like a buffet style. So that they have like a hut, or not a hut, we'll call it a fucking hut, whatever. Or those picnic fucking huts, whatever. So they have the food set up to the left, and under one hut, canopy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then on the left, on the left was salad underneath this hut. The right was the hot food. So we're waiting in a longer line. It's me, Digatron, and the cousin, and wifey. I don't want to say their names, So they're salad eaters. I'm not. So they're like, hey, while we're waiting in this long line and we have time, and they're standing behind me, they're standing with me for like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and there's a line building up behind me, including a Karen. So they leave to go get the salad. They're like, all right, we'll be back. Oh, yeah, no problem. Step out, go get your salad, come back. Gives a fuck. All right? They come back. I hear, oh, my God. I guess I'm going to have to wait longer. I turn around, and there's a fucking Karen right behind me. Probably in her 50s or 60s. Glasses. Another blonde hair Karen. Another one. Standing by herself. So I say, yeah, I'm sorry, but they were here standing with me for like 10 minutes, and they just stepped out to get food. So, I'm not just letting them in. I didn't want them to think that I'm letting somebody just cut the line. I don't do that stuff, but, well, I probably would, but you know what I mean? I have courtesy for the people behind me, but, I just let them know. Oh, no, they were standing here before. They just left to go get food. Well, I made my husband, when he stepped out, I made him go to the back of the line. I was like, well, that's dumb. Why'd you do that? Huh. You just call me dumb? Well, thanks a lot for calling me dumb. I said, well, don't do dumb things. I don't know what to fucking tell you. And why? Okay, first of all, let me tell you something. I'm not going to let family go to the fucking back of the line to appease you, you fucking Karen bitch. If they were they want to eat and I'm staying in line, you're coming in line with me. I don't give a fuck. You're the dumb fuck who left your fucking husband. You told him to go to the back of the fucking line and he listened to you. He's a dumb fuck and you're a dumb fuck. You're out of your fucking mind. That's like when they would have came back to me with their food. No, you got to go back to the end of the line. Sorry, you left. Yeah, you're going to have to go. You can't stay with me. It's common courtesy. Go fuck yourself, people. Shit. I made my husband. So, because you did a fucking dumb thing, I got to do a fucking dumb thing. You're a fucking idiot. I got to be a fucking idiot. Go fuck yourself. Fuck. It just annoys me. I would never say anything to anybody unless the only time I would say anything to a cutter is if they just hop in line out of nowhere. You know, I'd say something then. But the fucking nerve of these fucking people. The entitlement. What gives them, like, what makes them feel that they could say anything to anybody at any time? Sometimes you just keep your fucking mouth shut. And then when you fucking talk back to them, they're fucking surprised and appalled. What? No, first of all, I was minding my own fucking business. And you proceeded to talk to me and be annoying and start, not a confrontation, but start an unpleasant conversation. And then you're upset of my response. Your actions caused my, what, folks? Reaction, yes. But they feel they could say whatever they want, when they want, to who they want. And that person is not supposed to talk back in any way that offends them or upsets them. And when that happens, they're fucking flabbergasted and don't know what to do. Now, I didn't call her dumb. I didn't say you're fucking dumb, but I was like, that's a dumb move. That's dumb. Why would you do that? And I kind of actually didn't mean it as like calling her dumb. I just fucking meant, well, that's dumb. Why would you do that? It's stupid. You know, you should have just left them stay. And I was going to say, just bring him back. Who gives a shit? Don't make him wait at the end of the line. But she's like, you calling me dumb? So I was like, yeah, you're fucking stupid. I'm out of here. Just turned around and said, okay, enjoy your day. Then proceeded with mine. Let's go to Karen number 3. Day 3 in Hawaii. In Hawaii. Now we're at the beach. Beautiful beach. Oh, love it. So beautiful. I love the beach. So, the beaches are gorgeous. The water was a little chilly. I don't know why. I don't know geography that well, and I don't know why it could be 1,002 degrees ambient temperature, Fahrenheit, and the water is 4 degrees. I don't know how that happens. It's the same in Australia. It's fucking freezing. But anyway, it was nice. We get to the beach. The fucking water is crystal clear. A lot of people there, and set up our umbrella, and we're chilling. I got my little speaker. I brought my speaker, my JBL. Brought that little speaker. Now, when I play the speaker, I don't play it loud. I play it just loud enough that I could hear it, and, you know, the people around me could hear it. But I actually do a walking test. I will put the music on to a level that I feel I wanted to listen to it at. Then I'll walk kind of near where the other people are and see if I could hear it. If I could hear it, I'll lower it. Unless they want to hear it too, then I'll make it louder. I don't care. But I don't want to interrupt anybody because they didn't come there to listen to my Jimmy Buffett or MOP or Korn or Metallica or reggae shit I'm playing. I play everything there. They didn't come to listen to that. They came to chill. So, but I also have a right to listen to some music. And I just make sure that it doesn't disturb anybody. That's all. So it doesn't disturb anybody, blah, blah, blah. And it's good. Just enough for me here. Anyway. But this story has nothing to do with the speaker. I don't know why I just felt like telling you about my speaker story. But the beach was nice, beautiful. I had the speaker going and we're chilling. Now, cigar time. We had some drinks, smuggled in some beverages in our coolers, the pre-mixed ones. Had some beverages, cigar time, right? Now, I'm also cautious who's around me too and which way the wind's blowing because I don't want to be an asshole, right? That's it. We look around, nobody's around us. It's towards the end of the day, people are leaving. I think the closest person was 30 foot to my right, 30 foot to my left. And probably fucking 100 feet behind me. Okay? We're enjoying our vice, cigar. And 15, 20 minutes into it, this fucking fat fucking shit fuck Karen with dark hair this time, right? Had to be in her fucking late 20s, early 30s. She could have been 18, but she just wasn't ugly. So, she just wasn't pretty. She was ugly. So she could have been 18 and just looked 30. But either way. So this fucking fat bitch in a one piece, dark hair, comes walking up behind us. Sorry, excuse me. My sister has asthma and the smoke is like coming right towards us. Mind you, it's 100 feet away. There's no fucking way. They could smell it probably. They could probably get a whiff of it, but there's no fucking way. And it's not going to cause you asthma. It's not going to give you asthma. You're not going to have an asthma attack because you a little cigar smoke. You're not. It's not going to happen. You'd be dead every time you go outside. Every time you go outside, you'd be dead. Something would cause asthma if you have it that bad. Or cause an asthma attack. So I'm like, you know what? These are inexpensive. I'm not going to smush it out, but I'll let it die out. Okay, no problem. Don't worry about it. Right? I'll let it die out. Now, it was a pain in the ass to light this fucking thing because of the wind. And we didn't have the, the torch lighter. So it was a fucking pain in the ass. 10 minutes later, I look behind me and they're fucking packing up to leave. What a fucking bitch. You cunt motherfucker. If it wasn't for my cousin, I would have said something. I wouldn't been mean, but I'd be like, you know what? Not for nothing. If you knew you were fucking leaving, why don't you just deal with it? Instead of being a fucking cunt, I put it out. Now I'm having trouble lighting this fucking thing. You ruined my fucking time, my zen, and then you end up leaving. Go fuck yourself and your fucking shit cousin. Fuck. With the fucking balls on some of these motherfuckers. I would never go up to somebody and say, unless I was like right next to them and they're blowing smoke in my face. But other than that, I'd either pick up and move or I'd fucking deal with it. Especially if I'm that far away. The Karen has got to be enemy number one. I'm not a fan of the Karens. I used to like them because they were fun to watch. But since I was affected by the Karens, I am anti-Karen. I don't like them. The fucking balls on a Karen is crazy. Crazy. They think they have the right to dictate how you're going to live if they don't like what you're doing. And that's a problem. That's a problem. Karens, you got to calm down, Karens. You are entertaining, though. But I couldn't believe the fucking balls on this bitch. To fucking ask me to put it out and then you leave 10 minutes later. Fuck you. Fuck your fucking cousin. Hope she has to sleep with a fucking CPAP or carry a fucking oxygen tank with her everywhere. No, that's mean. And then she had some other dude, like when I turn around, he's just like staring at us while we're smoking. Get the fuck out of here, you fat fucking retard. Stupid ass. Jerks. So that was the Karen. I couldn't believe the amount of Karens. I've never really dealt with a Karen like that, but it was crazy. It was the I don't know. I don't know if it's the certain population of travelers that go to Hawaii or I happen to fucking run into a nest of these motherfuckers. It was crazy. Other than that, the trip was pretty fun. Pretty fun. When you're traveling with the, let me see, what can I call her? That's a code word. M. I'm just going to say M. When you're traveling with M, you have to know that you will see everywhere, or you will visit everywhere in that country or island, which is awesome because I don't have to plan shit. I just get up and go. The last trip she had us climbing mountains in Germany. This trip I was prepared that it's going to be some outdoor stuff. There's a possibility of death. I understood that. And so I don't know if we walked a few miles through a rainforest. And I've never been in a rainforest before, but you want to talk about fucking humid and hot? Holy shit. All I kept thinking about was Vietnam. I've never been to Vietnam. I didn't serve in that war. I'm a little too young. Well, I kept thinking of was like, damn, those fucking soldiers, man, are in this type of weather. It's probably even hotter with the fucking mosquitoes biting them nonstop. Oof. From what I heard on, History Channel and all that stuff, that the mosquitoes were probably the worst part. I mean, besides getting shot, but it's just nonstop and just relentless, crazy. Couldn't even deal with that shit. So we went through a rainforest. From the rainforest, we found a volcano lava tunnel, which was actually pretty badass because I'm a Goonies fan. I love the Goonies. Ever since I was little. It's like an adventure thing. And I always wanted to find a tunnel that was like the Goonies. When they're fucking going through whatever tunnel they're going underground. And hold on one second. Oh, what was it? When they're going underground. So that tunnel, I always wanted to be in that tunnel and fucking find booty traps. It's not booty traps. You know that. So the lava tunnel was just like that. So that was probably the coolest part for me because I'm retarded and I felt like I was in the Goonies. So that was cool. Went through the rainforest, lava tunnel, and then from there, I don't understand what this was. And mind you, it's rainy. I felt like I was in Navy SEAL training, doing all this stuff. Rainy, fucking whatever. Cold for being 80 degrees, if that makes sense. So I don't know what this was. They're telling me a lava bed, but I still can't grasp it. But anyway, we walked through like a lava bed or lake that was obviously dormant and turned into lava rock. So that was pretty fucking cool, but it was huge. Multiple football fields. So he's trying to tell me that it was the top of the volcano that kind of not froze over, but sealed itself. If that's the case, this is a big lava hole. Or was it where the lava coming from another volcano stayed? I don't know. If anybody knows, just let me know. But I don't know what a lava bed is. But that was pretty badass. And then they had markers where you had to stay and walk. And I'm like, well, what's going to happen if I go out of the markers? Am I going to get swallowed? Or what? But either way, it was good. We had a lot of fun. I liked it. Then we went to the redneck part of Hawaii. Those little redneck gas stations. You know what I'm talking about. They sold all Costco shit. Like the dude goes to Costco, fills up his fucking gas station, and there we go. As we pull up, there's a fucking Hawaiian dude just pissing by the side of his truck door. That was cool. What else did we do? Did a whole bunch of shit. It was good. It's good. Good. Let's see. Food, very expensive. Breakfast, you're talking about if you get away for two people for coffee and a sausage, egg, and the cheese, if you get away with $30, you fucking made out like a bandit. You should run because they're probably going to charge you more. What was that? I see something too that I wrote in my little notes. So anyway, so there, if you get away with $30, you fucking made out like a bandit. Get the fuck out, or come back again and buy. But the average price for fucking breakfast: egg and cheese, 2 coffees, 2 egg and cheese. Let's say on a bagel, 2 coffees, $47 fucking dollars. $47 fucking dollars. Unreal. But yeah, it's an island, so everything's gonna be fucking expensive. But we had a nice Airbnb on a fucking golf course. Nice gated communities. Had the nice shopping center. You didn't have to fucking drive anywhere if you didn't want to. You could just go there. You could walk to the beach. It was nice. So speaking of breakfast, I gotta say something. Mr. Guy Fieri, you have your stores. Okay. The food, it's Guy Fieri. It's I never been to one of his other restaurants. But as far as airport food, fast food, that's what it was. No big deal. So this tipping shit has got to fucking stop. Now I'm back at JFK, but this is before we left. This is on our way. I'm just backtracking. The tipping shit has got to fucking stop. Don't ask me for a fucking tip before you do anything. That's not the fucking point. When your tip, so everybody knows this. I don't know where this is. It's almost like you can't put your seat back shit. You know, it's a millennial thing. I'm not gonna add a fucking. Well, I do, and I'll tell you why I do. But I don't want to add a tip before you even fucking did anything. What if you get my order right now? I tipped you and you fucked up your job. So it says a tip, and it was like $5 for the fucking tip. I was like, whatever, dude. And Diggatron's like, nah, don't leave her a fucking tip. Fuck this shit. She, whatever. I'm like, yeah, you're right, but I'm gonna do it so this bitch doesn't fucking spit my fucking food, That's the only reason why I'll tip, so they don't spit my food. And the fucking attitude with the fucking, not even the cashier. The cashier was pleasant. I don't expect the fucking conversation to be best friends. She was all right. The fucking girl who's this bitch cunt who is fucking, and she was probably in her 30s, was making the food, which is not hard to do this. It's not a hard job. She's making the food quick. And then just turning around and putting it on the counter and calling your name. She's fucking like just tossing the fucking bag. Doesn't look you in the eyes. Your food's there. Your food. See, and now I'm pissed that I left the fucking $5 tip because you don't fucking deserve it, you cunt. That's probably why you are where you are. That's it. That's why you're there, because you don't know how to work with people. You're not nice. So, and you're just a cunt. But the tip thing is fucking ridiculous. So Guy Fieri in JFK, was it JFK? Yeah, I believe it was. In JFK, your store, there's a cunt bitch who works there serving food. My little $5 I could have used somewhere else. if you're going to work somewhere and you're with public and you're in public, be nice. You don't have to kiss my ass, but just be nice. Don't fucking throw my food, asshole. Or throw the bag or toss it. There you go. Fucking be pleasant, you jerk. So, other than that, and then the food was mediocre. It was, whatever. It did its fucking job. I never been to one of his restaurants. I heard those are good, but it was all right. What else? What else can I talk about this trip? Let's see. Dustin. The UFC fighter. Tried to fight the cops. That'd be scary. I'd have to tase him right off the rip. Right off the rip, I'm spraying him and tasing him. Guess he got into an incident at an airport. For whatever reason, then he tried to fight the cops. You can see the video. I'll talk about it more later. Next show. Here's what I want to fucking talk about. So it seems that anytime I go on vacation, then I come back, I get scammed on my credit card. So I see a fraudulent charge of $1. Okay, let me see where it's from. Hold on. Oh, where the fuck did it go? Here we go. I see a fraudulent charge of $1. I'm going to go to the name of the shit. Let me punch it in. Now, mind you, it's only $1. But it's my fucking dollar. You get it? It's not your dollar. It is mine. And you're not going to just take my shit without me getting pissed. Okay. Let's say, okay. Not to punch it in. Sorry. Oh, so it's Woodstock Day School. I see a charge from Woodstock Day School for $1 hair. So my issue is, there's been a whole, I don't know Woodstock Daycare. I don't live in fucking New York. I don't have any children that go there. I don't have any children. So my thing is, with all these issues going on with fucking daycares and schools and fraudulent activity from the schools, I'm like, fuck that, dude. They're going to send, I'm guessing that some fraudulent shit is going on. And if you do that to a fucking 1,000 people of $1, you're getting $1,000. You have to have a computer that does it. I don't know. I'm not a hacker. But if you see what I'm saying, you do that. You have a computer that does it 1,000 times a day. Nobody's going to notice $1. It adds up. But I noticed my dollar, dick. All right? Asshole. So Woodstock Day School in Saugerties, New York, something like that. I find their number and email. I email them. Say, hey, there was a charge on my credit card. It was from your thing. Can you take it off? Blah, blah, blah. No response. They said, fuck you. Fuck you. So I call them back. I call them the next morning. It's only $1, but it's not the fucking point. I talked to the lady, and I'm a little annoyed. You know, I'm not yelling, but I'm annoyed. I'm like, dude, you're charging me $1. The dollar, again, it's only $1, but you're charging me. You're trying to take my money, and I don't like it. So I talked to the lady, and I'm annoyed. And she said, oh, we've been having problems. Yeah. You're not the only one that called us or whatever. Or some shit like that, right? So I said, well, I want my $1 back. You know? And she more or less was like, I forgot, word for word, but more or less like, well, that's not our problem. I said, it is your problem. It's coming from your business. So obviously somebody's doing something fraudulent there if you're getting charged. You know, that's what I'm guessing. I don't know. I said, it's coming. It starts with you. And then if there's an issue, then you got to figure it out. But I want my money back. That's not my problem or whatever. But I said, yeah, it is your problem. Then she didn't like, that tone. She didn't like that. She goes, I don't like the way you're speaking with me. And hangs up. What a fucking bitch. So I call back, no answer. I find the number to their finance director. They have a finance director. Stefan Betters. Stefan Better. Let's see. I call Stefan Better, finance person of Woodstock Day School. And I called, this is a few minutes later. I call, no answer, voicemail. I figure they got to help me. I call back probably an hour later. And the lady answers. I was like, I would like to speak with Stefan Betters. Stefan Betters? I believe that's who it is. Who's calling? Nanya. Nanya business. I would like to speak with her, please. Thank you. So this bitch doesn't fucking hang up on me again. I call there. It rings and rings and rings. This bitch probably fucking told the other person, hey, don't answer. He's an asshole on the other line about his dollar. No answer. I leave a voicemail. I was a polite voicemail. I was like, hey, if you could call me back, this would be great. No one calls back. Since then, I said, you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. I am going to report them to the Better Business Bureau, which I've never done before, and I did it for the first time. Is it because I'm getting older, or am I just less patient to the bullshit? So I don't know if they're intentionally doing it, or I don't know if something happened on their end. I don't know, because I couldn't get that far to talk to them because they hung up on me, and they wouldn't answer any of my phone calls. So I could just assume that something fraudulent is going on over there, and I got charged $1 fraudulently. Could it be a bigger scam that's going on over there? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But like I said, I was never, they never informed me of anything because they hung up on me. So I filled out the Better Business Bureau. I sent them the email requesting a callback, advising them that I will talk about this little incident. And no callback. So if you get a charge from Woodstock Day School in Socrates, New York, I would call them up and dispute the charge, and then go to the Better Business Bureau. That's what I would do, and that's what I did do. And I know it's only $1, but like I said, whether they did it or not, fraudulently, or they were hacked themselves, we don't know because nobody would respond back to me. If they do it to you, they're going to do it to somebody else, and they can make thousands a day. It's a good scam. That is a good. It's almost like The Office, Office Space, whatever the fuck it was. The movie where they took a couple cents from a few thousand people and made big money. Same shit. So if you get a thing, don't be embarrassed just because it's a dollar. It's your dollar. Get your fucking dollar back. You could buy other things for $1. You can buy gum. You can do whatever the fuck you want with that $1. It's not their dollar. So then I fucking not trusting them. I had to fucking renew my credit card or fucking change it up, lock that one, get a new one. What a fucking pain in the ass. So that was my fucking thing. So I should be getting my credit card soon. It's because them or somebody want to take my fucking dollar. Whoever took my dollar, I hope they go fuck themselves. I was going to say something worse just now, but I said I hope they fuck themselves. That's fine. I'll just leave it at that. What else? What else? Let me see. Reclining, we talked about that. Bitch at the luau. Dustin, I don't have the video in the thing. I was watching YouTube and I see. Let me pull it up. Hold on, see if I have the video. Let me see if I got it. Come on, YouTube. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Okay. So I was going through fucking, social media and all this bullshit, and I see a video of an Arkansas police officer or trooper or whatever running over geese on a highway. Dude, that's fucking ridiculous. That is fucking disgusting. What the fuck is wrong with you? So there's a video. It's disgusting and terrible. Listen, here's the deal. I don't know why this asshole decided to run over fucking geese. All right? They're on the highway. They cause a traffic jam. He's over there. He's fixing it. You could fucking get out of your fucking shit cruiser, you lazy fuck, and get him out of there. You know what I mean? Close down 2 lanes. Let a lane go by. When there's cars going by on the left side, the birds aren't going to walk into the fucking car. They're going to go the other way. So you could get them out and shush them to the side. You don't fucking run them over. What the fuck is wrong with you? I wouldn't do it. They're saying that they tried everything and blah, 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 blah. That was the only way for them to get them back, to clear the highway and this, and that. I'm telling you right now, if Big Sarge was like, hey, you got to run them over, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. You're out of your fucking mind. Send me another unit and we'll send animal control. We'll get them out of there. But let's see. Let's see the video. Hold on. Here we go. Let me click on this bitch. But I wouldn't do it. There's no fucking way. I had to shoot a deer who got impaled on a fence. And there was nothing you could do. It was impaled on the fence, an iron fence. And that was crazy. But that's different, But running over there was little ducklings, and it looked like mom and dad or whatever it was. And you just fucking run them over? That's heartless. No. If you're able to do that just to clear cars off of, just to clear traffic, and you could, I don't know about your judgment or your compassion to be a cop. I don't know. I couldn't fucking do it. You're out of your fucking mind. Now, let's just say those ducks were fucking attacking me and they were going to kill me. I would shoot the shit out of those ducks and stomp them out. But that's to protect my life and the life of others. Fuck the ducklings. But for a traffic jam, my training and experience says that there's another way to get them away, out of harm's way and clear up traffic rather than running them over. I don't know about your judgment, dude. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know if I could be friends with you. I'm a cop guy. I'm a cop guy. You know what I mean? I like my cop guys. I'm a cop guy. I like my cops. But that one, I don't like that one. I don't like it. Let's watch the video. Hold on. Let's see.
Video of a moment that could be upsetting to some viewers, so you may want to look away. The video involves wildlife and a decision by law enforcement. It spread quickly on social media. It shows a state trooper on I-57 between Cabot and Jacksonville approaching a family of geese crossing the road. In the video, at least one Gosling is run over, leaving some viewers wondering why the situation unfolded the way it did. Arkansas State Police have since confirmed to THE 11 they are aware of the video and have provided additional context. In a statement, ASP says drivers had begun slowing and stopping, creating the risk for a serious crash. Officials say the troopers spent several minutes trying to move.
Okay. They're already stopped. Well, you're not going to cause a serious fucking crash. Get the fuck out of here. You can have a serious crash whenever. Anytime. And he was there for several minutes? No, he probably just got there. Yeah, several minutes, that's not long. Yeah, you just got there. I bet you never got out of the fucking car, shithead.
He's out of the roadway,
Hold on, let me
but
start
ultimately,
over. Sorry.
ASP says drivers had begun slowing and stopping, creating the risk for a serious crash. Officials say the troopers spent several minutes trying to move the geese out of the roadway, but ultimately two of the Goslings ultimately died. ASP Director Colonel Mike Hagar shared a more personal explanation online, pointing to deadly crashes that he has seen caused by sudden slowdowns on interstates. He says the troopers spent more than 20 minutes trying to resolve the situation, even contacted Arkansas Game and Fish, did not reach them, unfortunately, but he describes the situation as more of a lose-lose scenario where protecting human life had to come first. Still,
right.
Reaction online has been swift and
I'm
emotional.
still not a fan of your decision. All right. You did what you had to do. If you're there for 20 minutes, you're there for 20 minutes. I guess, but I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that shit. You could have fucking got him out of the way some other way. I've never seen that shit in 20 plus years. A moose, yeah, they shot a moose because think about it. You crash into a moose on the highway, you're fucking dead. I've seen that. And there's not a lot of mooses around at all, ever. And I bet you somebody has a fucking moose pet and they got away. Because there's no reason to have a moose over here. Anyway, but whatever. There was a moose and it was going towards the highway. They had to kill it. That, I get it. Sucks, but that you're going to kill fucking people. The horrendous traffics by sudden slowdowns. I know what you're doing. I know. Everybody does it. From my training experience, we've seen many, many dangerous things. So this had to have been done. I get the verbiage. You know, I'm still on your side, but I don't like you on this one. I don't know about your judgment and compassion. But, I mean, hey, he could be a fucking good dude. I could be totally wrong, you know. I don't want to call him an asshole, but that was an asshole move. I will say that. He's probably a good dude. He could own a fucking shelter for animals. You know? He could be one of the people that take ducks and shit from oil spills and clean them with Dawn soap. He could be that guy, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm telling you now, if my supervisor's like, you got to run him over, I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Not today. I'm not going to do it. Oh, you being insubordinate? Yeah, pretty sure I'm going to do that. I'm going to be insubordinate. I'm not doing this shit. You're out of your mind. Come over here and help me pick him up, and we'll move him. But, all right. Well, this was, it was all right day. Thank you for listening, you know. Thank you for listening about my Karen stories. Don't be a Karen yourself. I don't care for Karens. And if you come across ducks on the highway, don't run them over, or geese or whatever the fuck they are. Don't run them over. Just fucking take the extra few minutes, get out, shush them. You could have shushed them. I'm a pro shusher. Anyway, all right, thanks for listening. I'm out, motherfucker.